Hello students, welcome back to our practical classes. In today's lecture, we will see how to plot the solution curve of first order ordinary differential equation with given initial conditions. We will also see how to plot the family of curves represented by a first order ordinary differential equation. And we will do problem numbers 10 to 14 in today's class. Right, so let us begin our lecture. First of all, I'll give you an idea about how to carry out the process of differentiation in Sage Math. So in the command line, you can write suppose the function fx as some function. So here I've taken x cube minus 3x plus 9. So its derivative has to be 3x square minus 3. Okay, so to find out the derivative, we just write diff of f. So here the variable is x already implied. Okay, so we don't need to write with respect to what. So we can just write diff f. Okay, so, and then press shift enter. So you see that you get the derivative here. Fx is given as the derivative is given as 3x square minus 3. Okay, we can also do the same thing by writing diff fx comma x means with respect to x. Okay, so that way also we can write. So it's 3x square minus fx is x cube minus e to the power x plus 9. So its derivative is 3x square minus e to the power x. Okay, we can also store the value of the derivative in some other function, say fx equal to sine x cube minus 3x plus 9, and we store the value of the derivative in another function called gx. So we can write it this way: g of x equal to diff of f. So we can write it this way also, comma x. Okay, and then say I want to show what is the value of gx. Okay, so what is gx? So let us display. This is gx, 3x square into cos x to the power 3 minus 3. Okay, suppose I want to find out the value of g at the point say pi. So I'll write g of pi. Okay, so this is g of pi is 3 into pi square into cos pi to the power 3 minus 3. Okay, just let me write some value, say g of 0. It will compute the value. Okay, so if it's not able to compute, it will show something similar to that 3 pi. Okay, it will keep the values as like that. Right, so this way we can evaluate the value of the derivative at any point. Okay, suppose I want to differentiate twice, then in that case I'll write fx equal to this function. So g of x is diff f comma x comma 2. Okay, so comma 2 will represent 2 times differentiation. Okay, so we are finding out derivative twice. So it's 12x square minus 30x. Okay, as you can verify. Suppose I want to differentiate it 4 times. So it's a polynomial in 4th degree. So its fourth derivative will be the leading coefficient multiplied with factorial 4. So here you see it's 24. Okay, so that way we can find out the successive different derivatives. Okay, so how to solve the differential equations? So it's in Sage Math it's quite simple to solve differential equations. Or we start with this. We define the independent variable here. So it's var, within quotation we write x, and then we let the Sage Math know that y is a function of x. So we write y equal to function, then within single quotes the name of the function, it's y, and it's a function of x. Okay, so y of x, right? And then we will write the differential equation in within de solve, and then we will write the equation here followed with comma and the dependent variable. Okay, so here the equation is say dy dx equal to x. So if I take x to the left hand side, so it's dy dx minus x equal to 0. So your differential equation is diff of y comma x minus x, okay, equal to 0, right? So we just write the left hand side part and followed by comma and the dependent variable. Okay, so if you press shift enter here, you will get the solution here. So y is equal to half x square plus c. Okay, so this is the solution of the differential equation. So as you can see, dy equal to x dx, so y integrating both sides, y equal to x square by 2 plus c. Okay, So this is the solution that we have obtained, right? So say a similar thing, you can do it this way. You can store the value of this solution curve in another variable. So here I have stored g equal to g solve of this. So whatever solution curve comes, it will store in the variable g. Okay, so that way also we can proceed, right? So for today's lecture, we will be studying how to plot the solution curve of first order differential equation of the form dy dx equal to f of xy with given initial conditions. Okay, so it's problem number 10. We continue from the earlier class. In the earlier class, we had done up to problem number 9. Okay, so it's problem number 10 now. To plot the solution curve of the first order differential equation dy dx equal to sine twice x with given initial condition. So what is the initial condition? Y of 0 is 1. Okay, so value of y is 1 when x is 0. That is the thing. So how do you write this part in Sage Math? Just I'll show. So you have to write it within this LaTeX code. So dy dx you can write as dfrac dy dx equal to slash sine twice x. Okay, with initial condition y of 0. So the mathematical part you have to write within dollar. Okay, dollar symbols. Okay, and then press shift enter. Okay, so this comes. So let me just increase the font size. Yeah, so this is what we have done. Variable. Yeah, so how to solve this? So we have to define the independent variable here, which that is x, the function y equal to function of x, and d solve. So what is our differential equation? Dy dx minus sine twice x. Okay, so we have written this part here, dy dx diff y comma x minus sine twice x comma y, and then initial condition is put inside the square brackets. Okay, so the first coordinate represents x, the second coordinate represents y. Okay, so it's y0 equal to 1. That means when x is 0, y is 1. Okay, this is the initial condition. So if you just press shift enter, it's minus half cos 2x plus 3 by 2. Okay, so the solution curve is this. So this also we can write in markdown. Okay, this I have written in markdown. The solution curve is within dollar symbol, you can write y equal to minus dfrac. So whenever I want to write something, some fraction, I'll use dfrac. Okay, slash dfrac. So by now most of you might have understood this part. So say 3 by 2, I have written it as slash dfrac 3 2. Okay, so we plot it between. So it's a yeah, the domain is R. So we plot it between some limited finite values. Okay, say x equal to minus twice pi to plus twice pi using the following Sage code. Okay. So what is the code we have used? It's similar to the plot function that we have already done in the first semester. So this is the function that we have obtained here as the solution. Okay, we have obtained the solution here. Yeah, minus half cos twice x plus 3 by 2. So we will write it here, y equal to this, and plot y comma x ranging from minus 2 pi to plus 2 pi. Okay, and this way we will plot. So if you just press shift enter, this is the plot you get. Okay, let me minimize. Okay, so this is the plot that we get. Right, it's cos of minus half cos twice x plus 3 by 2. Okay, so you try to draw it in your practical notebook. Okay, so let us see another problem. To plot the problem number 11, to plot the family of curves represented by the first order differential equation dy dx equal to x. Okay, so the commands are almost similar. The solution of the given differential equation is obtained using the following Sage code. So it's variable x, y equal to this function of x, and then we use this dsolve command, dsolve diff of yx minus x comma y. So we are not giving any initial condition here because we are finding out the general solution now. Okay, so the parametric, we will get a parametric family of curves, right? One parameter family of curves. Since it is a first order differential equation, the solution will be a one parameter family of curves. So it's dy dx equal to x, it's y equal to x square by 2 plus c. Okay, this is what we have obtained. So the solution is the family of curves given by y equal to x square by 2 plus c. Okay, so it's a family of parabola. right? It's a family of parabola. So we'll plot the family for a few values of c using the following code. Okay, so this also we have done in first semester, how to plot the family of curves. So we have to use a for loop here. Okay, so many of you are not clear with the loop structure. So whenever we write this for c in the range this structure is called a loop structure. That means the same command y equal to x square by 2 plus c, and whatever you write within this, inside this loop, will be executed repeatedly. Okay, so this is the work of loop. So when so it's initially it starts with c equal to -2, right? So you it will plot y equal to x square by 2 minus 2. Okay, it will plot this, and then it will increase the value of c by 0.5. So it will go to c equal to minus 1.5, and then again it will compute y equal to x square by 2 minus 1.5, and then it will plot that curve also. Okay, so it will keep on plotting the curves till the value of c reaches 2. Okay, so this is the work of the loop. Okay, and the final p has to be written exactly on the same line as, on the same column as of the for. Okay, so don't write p here. Many of you are writing p here. So if you write it here, it's inside, it is still inside the for loop. Okay, so you won't get output here, right? And so you have to write it outside, because the graphics p has been calculated within this loop, and we need the final value of p here. Okay, final value of p means the final plot that is obtained. Okay, so this is the family of parabolas. Okay, then another problem, to plot the solution curve of the first order differential equation dy dx equal to x plus y by x minus y with initial condition y0 equal to 0. Okay, so how I have written this? I have written it using this LaTeX command dfrac. Okay, slash dfrac dy dx equal to slash dfrac x plus y by x minus y with initial condition y0 equal to 0. Okay, so let us see how this curve looks like. So the solution is exactly similar, variable x, then y equal to function of x, and then we'll use this desolve command, which is dif of x. Okay, just let me maximize this part also. So this is the command, right? Desolve of diff yx minus, so within bracket we have to write this quantity x plus y by x minus y. Okay, and then comma y is given because y is the dependent variable here, and here we'll write down the so what did I write? I have written the solution, sorry, the initial condition here is y of 0 equal to 1. Okay, please modify that, y of 0 is 1. Okay, so here the initial condition that I have given is 0 comma 1. Okay, so it's, if you just run it, it's minus arc10. Arc10 means 10 inverse of x by y. Okay, minus 1/4 of log of x square plus y square. Okay, so the solution curve is given by this. So how I have written this? I have written it this way: minus dfrac 1 comma 2 slash 10, then with space. This is the to the power symbol. Okay, to the power minus 1. So that is for 10 inverse. Okay, dfrac x by y minus dfrac 1/4 slash log x square plus y square equal to 0. Okay, so that way we can write this, so it will look mathematical. Okay, so we plotted using the following Sage code. So here you see the solution is not given in form of y equal to f of x. Okay, because so it is given in an implicit form, right? So here, in order to plot this curve, we will use implicit plot. That also we have already done in the first semester, implicit plot. So we need two variables here, variable x comma y, and g of xy is this particular LHS. Okay, so g of xy is minus half of, so you can remove the minus as well, because you can multiply both sides by minus here. So g of xy is this. Okay, and implicit plot of g of xy, so we are plotting it, say, from x equal to minus 3 to 3, y equal to minus 3 to 3. Okay, so how the plot looks like. So this looks like this. Let me minimize. Okay, the plot looks like this. Okay, this is the plot between x equal to -3 to +3, y equal to -3 to +3. Okay, next let us plot this. This is what, problem number 13. That was 12. Yeah, this is 13. So we will plot the family of curves represented by this differential equation. Okay, let us see how we are plotting. Right, so let us see how we are plotting the family of curves. So problem number 13 is to plot the family of curves represented by the first order differential equation dy dx equal to x plus y by x minus y. Okay, so the solution is obtained using the following sage code: variable x, y equal to function of x, and then d solve. We have already seen, but we are not putting the initial values here because we want the parametric family of curves, right? So if you just press shift enter, you will get this solution: minus half of tan inverse x by y minus 1/4 log of x square plus y square equal to c. Okay, so the solution is given by this. We can just transfer this to the other side. Yeah, the solution is given by this. So what we have done, we have transferred it everything to the right side. So it's half tan inverse x by y plus half log of x square plus y square plus c equal to 0. Okay, so again we have an implicit equation, and so we will plot it using this. And now we are plotting the family of curves. Okay, so we have to use for loop again. So for c in S range, say c varies from -2 to 2. Okay, you may change it also, no problem. Okay, just you may change those values and see how the curve looks like, right? So g of xy is minus yeah, so I have not I've taken the minus to the other side, so it's half arc tan of x by y plus 1/4 log of x square plus y square plus c. Okay, and p equal to p plus implicit plot of this, right? So I have stored the value of this expression in g of xy, and then I have used the implicit plot. Okay, so if I plot it, you will get a very nice design. Okay, in this design, so let me minimize. Okay, so this is the design that we obtain. Okay, right, this is the design obtained. Okay, so if you change the values, you may change the values as well, say minus 5 to 5. Okay, so then what happens? So you get more curls, right? And this is what is happening. And say from you change this spacing between the C's. Okay, so you will get more curves here, right? More spirals, right? So that depends on how you change the values of C. So it's not necessary that upper limit and lower limit should be same. You can try something different also, -5 to 3 say, and the spacing is 0.1. Okay, so you can try various values and see what happens. So anyways, you try to draw this particular family of curves. Okay, the next problem that we will do is this problem. Plot the family of curves represented by dy dx plus x square by y square equal to 0. Okay, so it's by separation of variables you can solve this, and immediately the answer should be y cube by 3 minus x cube by 3. Okay, something like that. So this is what variable x, y, d solve diff x y comma x plus x square by y square. Okay, so here also we don't need the initial conditions here. So this is the curve: minus y cube by 3 equal to x cube by 3 plus c. Okay, so we can take everything to the one side, and we can write the solution of solution as the family of curves y cube by 3 plus x cube by 3 plus c equal to 0. Okay, so we plot the family for a few values of c using the following sage code, right? So it's variable xy, p equal to graphics for c in S range of -3 to 3 and with increment 0.5. Okay, so it's g of xy is this, and p equal to p plus implicit plot. Okay, the commands are very similar, only the functions are changing, nothing else. Okay, so try to do it yourself, and you should get this type of curve. Okay, family of curves, right? You will get this type of family of curves. Okay. Yeah. So if you change the values, say C, if I increment it by 0.1, you will get more number of curves here. Okay. For each value of C, you will get a different curve. Okay. So it will look something like this. Okay, so you choose the value, increment wisely. No need to choose it as minus 0.1. It's too small. Okay, I think you can keep it up to 0.5. So you have to plot this particular family of curves, right? Okay, so we have done first order differential equation, plotting of first order differential equation, plotting of family of first order differential equation, family of curves represented by first order differential equation. So in the next lecture we will do the family of curves represented by second order differential equations, right? Okay, thank you.